Hey, what's up guys? Josh here. I'm here with Coach Katie, and we're gonna go over this week's density set workout for you. So for this workout, we're actually gonna mix things up a little bit. We're gonna change things up as we go along. Everything's gonna be broken down into different groups, and so we'll explain everything as we go along. You ready, KK?
Ready.
Okay, so we're actually gonna start. You're gonna grab one of our ankle bands and you're gonna put it around your ankles. And now we're gonna start with some square walks here. So what we're gonna do is get a nice wide stance. We're gonna go 2 steps forward, so 2 steps in that monster walk, 2 side steps here, now 2 steps backwards, and then 2 steps back over to where you started here. So we're walking in a square. So it's 2 steps forward, 2 to the side, 2 back over to the other direction here. So you're gonna do that for 40 seconds. Then we're gonna go down to the floor in our plank position. We're gonna do some plank abduction. So shoulders stay over those wrists. You can do this from your forearms as well. And you're gonna lift that leg and then reach out to the side here and back over. And then you'll go to the other side here. So lift that foot up and reach. Wall up those abs, push the ground away from you. Squeeze that glute as you open up. These 2 exercises are really gonna get those glutes firing, and you're probably gonna feel like they're on fire for a minute. We're gonna go back and forth on those for 2 sets, and then we're moving on. For our second set of exercises, we're gonna grab one of our slam balls here, and you're gonna reach high overhead, sit your butt back, slam that ball down as hard as you can here. So it's 1 hard slam 5 times. You're gonna do 5 hard ball slams. When you're done with that 5th ball slam, you're gonna go into your square crawls now. So hands or shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees here. We're gonna go 2 steps to the side, opening up those hips, 2 steps forward, opposite hand and foot here, and then backwards, forward. So you're square, crawling a square. Forward, over, back, and over. You're gonna do 1 square crawl, and then you're back to those ball slams. So we're gonna go for 4 minutes here. You're just gonna go back and forth. 5 ball slams, 1 square crawl. You take those breaks whenever you need to catch some deep breaths, get your breathing caught up with you, and then go. Your goal is to try to get as many sets in that 4 minutes as you can while doing it well. You don't have to rush through any of this. Just make sure it's hard ball slams, quality square crawls. Then for our density sets, we're gonna have we're gonna do we're gonna do 2 groups of 2 exercises. You'll be working each exercise back and forth for 3 minutes. Each group you will do twice here. So our first set of exercises is our gorilla squat press. So from the floor, squatting down to pull those dumbbells up off the floor, up to the shoulders, and press them high overhead. Deep breath in as you go down, pushing that air out as you yank them up and press them overhead here. Now, if going all the way down to the floor is a little uncomfortable, go as low as you feel comfortable. Use those hips and those legs to pull those dumbbells up and then press them overhead. You're gonna do 5 of those, and then we're gonna do our dumbbell plank row. So down to that plank position, squeeze that shoulder blade, pulling that elbow up toward the ceiling, pulling that dumbbell toward your ribs. Glutes squeeze tight, kneecaps pulled up, solid plank position here. You can also do this from your knees if you'd like, so that's fine as well. You can also put 1 hand on the floor if that's easier on your hand, and do 5 rows on one side and then 5 rows on the other side. So you're gonna go back and forth on those 2 exercises for 3 minutes. Our second group of exercises, we're going to do push-ups and then some lateral step-ups here. So for that push-up, working from those toes, you squeeze those shoulder blades, press back up, deep breath in on the way down, glute squeeze nice and tight, press back up. You can go down from your toes, lower those knees and press up from your knees. Again, down from your toes and then up from your knees, or you can work from your knees. You can also use the suspension trainer here if you'd like. The second exercise, our lateral step-ups, you can grab a set of dumbbells here, hold a kettlebell at your chest, and we're gonna go up on that box with 1 leg, stepping back and out to the side here. So let's go a little bit wider with that step, KK, if you can. So we're gonna get a nice wide stance here. Think about that knee on the box, staying over the foot, stepping out to the other side, nice and wide, opening up those hips. So we're getting some lateral movement here. Try not to bounce off that back foot. You want that leg on the box doing the work here. You'll go 5 push-ups and then 5 step-ups on each side here. Back and forth on those 2. We're gonna do both of those sets 2 times. And then we're gonna move on to our finisher here. For our finisher, we have 3 exercises. We're gonna go 25 seconds of hard work, 5 seconds to switch. We're gonna go through all 3 exercises 3 times in a row, just trying to get them, we're gonna get them done as quickly as possible here. So, exercise number 1, with the suspension trainer, we're gonna do our TRX Lateral Jump. So you're gonna squat down and explode up and over. So you're jumping side to side here. Use that suspension trainer to pull you up here and just explode up. And you can do this without the suspension trainer if you'd like as well. You can also take the impact out by doing some sumo squats here, just stepping side to side with or without the suspension trainer. Threw her for a loop on that one. Our second exercise is going to be our TRX row, so leaning straight back, shoulders down away from those ears, squeeze those shoulder blades, glutes squeeze tight, kneecaps pulled up, so we're in that moving plank position. Deep breath in, pushing that air out as you pull. If you need to make this lighter, you step further out. If you want to make it heavier, you step further in. Our third exercise is the chopper, so we're going to get those feet going and we'll mix it up a little bit. I'll tell you to rotate to the left, you're going to turn those hips. If I say right, right. If I say punching, you're going to turn those hands. And then if I say hit the floor, you're kicking back into that burpee. So we'll mix it up. We're gonna go through those 3 exercises 3 times and then we're done for the day. Okay, that's your density set workout for this week. Great job, KK.
Nice job.